Over 20 new EVs are coming in 2026. 2025 will go down in electric vehicle history not for the new products that came out, but for the countless models that were killed, canceled, or delayed. Yet those celebrating the death or decline of the EV industry are as misguided as those who expected limitless, uninterrupted growth. That's because 2026 is set to the best year for new EVs yet. That's true by volume alone. Nearly 30 new electric models are slated to arrive in the US next year. But these aren't the same kind of first or second effort cars that have been trickling in over the last 5 years. These are the first of a new generation, one that represents a decade of tough lessons learned. No longer content to offer warmed-over gas cars as quick-response electric options, legacy companies are launching true software-defined vehicles on all new architectures. Right as upstarts like Lucid, Rivian, and Slate gear up to deliver their first true mass-market products. With so many brands pushing deeper into the EV market, it's getting hard to keep up with all of the new options. But these are the models I'm most excited for, and the ones I think will have the biggest impact on the market. 2026 Rivian R2. I'm kicking off with the big one, as this is a make-or-break model not just for Rivian, but for the overall industry. One key advantage of China's automotive market is that the country has dozens of hungry new upstarts fighting for market share with entrenched automakers. The US doesn't really have that. We have Tesla, and then a few upstarts that have yet to prove they can manufacture a high-volume vehicle at a profit. Rivian is the most successful, well-known, and proven of those brands. But its biggest test comes next year, when the company plans to deliver its high-volume Model Y competitor, the Rivian R2. The R2 offers the same signature styling and clever design details of the R1S and R1T, but with a planned starting price of just $45,000. Assuming you're okay with rear-wheel drive. It's also slated to get a lidar sensor, paving the way for eventual full autonomy, the company claims. More eminently, it'll offer the software-forward interface of a Tesla, but in a new, adventurous package that appeals to a new customer base. That customer base includes me. I love EVs, I love off-road adventuring, and I can't afford an R1. The R2 appears perfect. The question is whether Rivian can pull off a relatively smooth launch, scale up service, and deliver an all-wheel drive version at a reasonable price. 2026-2027 Honda 0 Series. I'm cheating here, as the Honda 0 Series actually represents 3 models, but I'm less excited for any specific model, and more excited about Honda finally attempting to prove its mettle in the EV space. Despite its early lead in hybrids, the company has yet to make a single long-range EV in this market. The EVs it has launched in other markets all seem to be flops too. That's a bummer for me, as I've always been a fan of the affordable, fun-to-drive cars Honda makes. An electric Civic would kick ass, but that's not what we're getting, at least not yet. The company is kicking off its electric era with 3 premium electric vehicles: the Honda 0 Series SUV, the 0 Series Saloon, and the Acura RSX. All 3 are built on the same all-new, software-defined architecture, and built in the same factory in Ohio. They'll each use Honda's Asimo software stack, complete with a new AI-powered virtual assistant. 2027 Acura RSX prototype. The RSX will offer all-wheel drive and double wishbone rear suspension, but that's about all we know. Honda hasn't shared information on pricing, specs, or features of either the 0 Series model or the RSX. It's too early then to be excited about the car, but I'm excited to see what Honda's version of an electric future looks like. The company has insisted that by playing it slow and reacting to demand as it grows, it'll be able to avoid the costly mistakes and flawed products of its competitors. Yet it's also entering an increasingly competitive market with less experience than almost all of its competitors. These products, then, will either cement Honda's place in a new era or prove that its wait-and-see approach was a losing bet. Either way, I'm excited to learn more. Source: reposted and summarized from Mack Hogan at InsideEVs.